Windshield survey of Spokane 99201. This is the southeast border of the zip code. That is a house of charity. It appears to be a dense homeless population surrounding it. 2 mobile medical units are present, which raises concerns for high probability of inconsistent follow-up for chronic conditions or even for normal everyday care, or unwillingness to seek out care. Inconsistencies worsen chronic health conditions. Limited shelter, poor sanitation contribute to infections. People gathered on the sidewalks, many carrying bags, backpacks, and pushing carts. There's few visible benches. Doorways are used as resting areas, and there's scattered debris and personal items visible. Housing instability is an SDOH linked to mental health and substance abuse. Dense social service presence in the area. There's also the presence of emergency response assisting individuals. Multiple health clinics concentrated in one area, including behavioral health and treatment facilities, are concerning, as well as vacant buildings and disrepair with boarded up windows. Sacred Heart Medical Center is present. It's a large hospital in the area that is just across the highway from 99201. In the core of downtown Spokane, we see public transit and the STA bus station. The downtown is clean with wide sidewalks, visible signage, restaurants, a combination of buildings from older to newer, historical buildings to new buildings with banks and restaurants. The public library is present in the downtown area with a vast amount of signage. Moving into the Riverfront Park area across from downtown, we see signage from hospital facilities amongst the recreation. These recreation areas align with Healthy People 2030. There's a vast green space that makes up Riverfront Park. It's well maintained, has lots of signage, and is being well kept for the community to promote healthy living. It's safe. You find families walking around here and highlighting their pride in their city. Moving north, there's more medical centers, apartment buildings. These appear older. Moving away from the core of downtown, we've come across a sporting facility, the Joe Alvey Plaza. Large local sponsorships are present, supporting and investing in the community. We see on Boone, there is marked visible services for the blind. As we travel down Monroe Street, we come across the jail and the courthouse, the public defender's office, so social services. In addition, we passed the YMCA. There is a centrally located grocery store with fresh produce at the front of the store. Moving through Kendall Yards to the West Central neighborhood, newer buildings are present in the housing on the north side of Kendall Yards. Vacant land with plans for community cancer. We see police presence, which advocates community safety. Older aging homes amongst newer social service buildings creates easier access. Adjacent is the West Central Community Center and Park with outdoor basketball courts, again aligning with HP 2030 to increase opportunities for physical activity and reduce obesity rates. There's a mobile library centered at the West Central Community Center, increasing opportunities for educational services. Lots of signage. Homes range in this area in size and quality, from abandoned to updated and well manicured. Homes on the bluff with the river running below. The Centennial Trail runs along the perimeter of 99201, is easily accessible and being well utilized by all ages. Signs of aging in the community are noted in the buildings and vehicles present. Wide sidewalks increase walkability and street safety in the community. Businesses are interspersed throughout the housing. Remodeled convenience store is passed and turned into a newly renovated family grocery. Moving east back towards Kendall Yards, the central area of our zip code infrastructure is dated on Broadway. New construction off Broadway across from the Head Start program is noted. Green spaces are being functionally used for exercise throughout the Centennial Park area and in Kendall Yards along the bluff. Below is the Peaceful Valley. You can see old historic infrastructure that appears to be apartment rentals. Variable housing could boast large income disparities in this area. Open green spaces in this community appear to have a garden space for community growing. Unique and varied styles of housing are noted throughout. Community and volunteer services located at the trailhead along the Spokane River are there, as well as people utilizing the space. There's signage for buses and accessible benches at the bus stops present at the recreational area. The historic area of Brown's Addition boasts colonial style homes along with the Spokane Museum. There's bike usage as well as noted transient population in the western edge of the 99201 area, again noting signs of housing instability. There's visible signs of instability with the transient population, and this can lead to poor primary care and increased usage of emergency rooms. Rental housing units are noted amongst the well-maintained historic homes in this area and landmark buildings. There are additional green spaces that are noted for parks and outdoor recreation, as well as older infrastructure amongst neighborhood restaurants. I hope you've enjoyed this portion of learning about Spokane 99210. Signing off from Spokane, Washington. Bye.